10, Resources and Further Learning. In this final module, our focus is on equipping you with tools for continuous learning. The goal is to provide a curated list of resources so you can stay updated with the latest IATF 16949 requirements and best practices. This module is useful for everyone, especially those involved in quality management systems, management teams, auditors, and quality professionals. We'll cover some important websites, reading materials, and professional bodies you can follow. The session will take about 45 to 60 minutes. If internet access is available, feel free to explore the resources live, or you can note them down to check later. Remember, learning doesn't stop here, it's a lifelong journey. Let's begin this module by understanding why it matters. While this training has given you a solid foundation, remember IATF 16949 is a living standard. The automotive industry is always changing, and with it, the requirements and best practices also evolve. So, what's the purpose of this module? It's to empower you to give you tools and pathways for ongoing self-development and reliable sources of information so you can keep growing even after the session ends. Here's the key message. Learning doesn't end today. Think of it as a mindset-embrace lifelong learning, especially in the field of quality management. And one way to look at this module, imagine we gave you a guided tour now. This module is your map and compass. You've got the basics, and now you're equipped to explore further at your own pace. This section is about your most reliable source for IATF 16949, the official IATF website at www.iatfglobalversight.org. It's the primary and most authoritative source for everything related to the IATF 16949 standard. If you want to stay up to date, this is the place to check first. Let's look at what the site offers. IATF 16949 Standard. Although the full document must be purchased from authorized sources like AIAG or VDA, the website gives valuable updates and interpretations that help clarify key areas of the standard. IATF Rules for Achieving and Maintaining Certification. This is a critical document for certification bodies and organizations. It explains audit processes, handling of nonconformities, certification cycles, and exact timelines. For example, major nonconformities must be closed in 90 days, minor in 60 days. In short, whether you're just starting or maintaining certification, this site is your go-to resource. Now let's explore some additional tools available on the IATF website to support your continued learning and compliance. Sanctioned Interpretations, SIs. These are official clarifications of the IATF 16949 clauses. If there's any ambiguity or different interpretation, SIs provide the correct one. They are mandatory and must be followed. Example: an SI may clarify how a particular software used in manufacturing must be validated, even if the original clause wasn't very clear. FAQs. This section addresses the most common questions related to IATF standards and audits. Very useful for quick guidance. Advisory notices. These offer extra information and official advice on implementing or understanding specific clauses. Authenticated sites. These are trusted platforms where you can purchase the official IATF 16949 documents in different languages. IATF Global Database. This is where you can verify whether a supplier is IATF certified. Very useful in supplier audits or vendor evaluation. Example scenario: if your certification body, CB auditor, flags a nonconformity and you feel the requirement isn't clear, check the latest sanctioned interpretations on the official website. If possible, give a quick demo of the IATF website, especially showing where to find IATF rules and sanctioned interpretations. In this section, let's talk about some trusted training and certification providers For IATF 16949, AIAG, Automotive Industry Action Group. Based in North America, AIAG is a top authority in the automotive industry. They offer IATF 16949 training, core tools, and more. Great for professionals aiming to meet global standards. VDA QMC, Quality Management Center. Think of this as Germany's version of AIAG. It's well respected, especially when it comes to German automotive OEM standards and supplier requirements. SMMT, Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders. This is the UK's key automotive trade body. They also offer relevant training in standards and quality. Recognized training organizations. These are accredited private institutions that provide awareness, internal auditor, and lead auditor training. Always check that they use certified trainers and follow IATF standards. In-house training. Just like this session, it's cost-effective and customizable. But also look out for advanced modules depending on your team's growth needs. So remember, quality learning starts with quality trainers. Let's now revisit certification bodies, CBs, a key topic also touched in Module 7. These are the external organizations that conduct official IATF 16949 audits. Some key players globally and in India include TUVSUD, Bureau Veritas, DNVGL, SGS, BSI, and Intertech. Their role is to provide independent assessment and certification to ensure compliance with the standard. When selecting a CB, consider their reputation, the auditor's expertise in your industry, cost, and availability. Now, let's look at types of certification training you or your team might consider. Awareness training, a basic level course for all employees to understand IATF principles. Internal auditor training, for those who will conduct internal QMS audits. This is crucial for audit readiness and improvement. Lead auditor training, for professionals aiming to become certified third-party or lead internal auditors. Core tools training, focused on key tools like APQP, PPAP, FMEA, MSA, and SPC. These are essential for deep process and product control. Example, if someone wants to become a certified internal auditor, they should choose a course offered by AIAG, VDA, or a highly reputed IATF-recognized private training provider. In this section, we're exploring resources you can use to continue learning on your own. Let's start with books. One of the most recommended is IATF 16949:2016 Explained, or A Complete Guide to IATF 16949. These books break down each clause in the standard with real-world examples, interpretations, and implementation tips, great for self-paced learning. Next, we have the Core Tools Manuals by AIAG, which cover APQP, PPAP, FMEA, MSA, and SPC. These are must-have references if you work in quality or automotive sectors. Finally, books on problem-solving methodologies like 8D, Lean Six Sigma, and Kaizen. These are powerful tools that complement your IATF efforts and help you drive continuous improvement. The goal here is to encourage you to keep exploring. The more you read and practice, the stronger your understanding becomes. Now let's look at some digital learning resources. These are easy to access and great for self-paced study. Start with YouTube channels. Many quality experts and consultants share helpful content explaining IATF concepts, audit examples, and tools. You can search terms like IATF 16949 Explained or Core Tools Training. Then we have online courses on platforms like Udemy, Coursera, or LinkedIn Learning. These often include beginner to intermediate courses on ISO 9001, IATF 16949, and Core Tools. Webinars are another excellent resource, especially from certification bodies. They usually host sessions on new IATF updates, implementation tips, and clause-level interpretations. Podcast series focused on quality trends, Lean, Six Sigma, or automotive industry developments can also be helpful. Perfect for learning on the go. Example: if someone wants to really understand FMEA, they could buy the AIAG manual and then watch some good walkthrough videos on YouTube, a smart mix of reading and visual learning. Activity prompt: you can now ask participants, do you have a favorite book, video, or website that helped you with IATF or quality management? This slide gives a quick glossary of the most important terms you'll come across in IATF 16949. It's useful for both beginners and those who want a recap. Let's go over a few key ones. IATF stands for International Automotive Task Force. This is the group of global automotive manufacturers who created the IATF 16949 standard, IATF 16949. The actual quality management system standard for the automotive industry built on top of ISO 9001. QMS means Quality Management System, the framework a company uses to control and improve quality. CSR, Customer-Specific Requirements. These are extra conditions imposed by individual customers, often OEMs like Ford, GM, or VW. Core tools. These are the essential methodologies used in automotive quality: APQP, PPAP, FMEA, MSA, and SPC/NC nonconformity. This is when a process or product doesn't meet a requirement. It can be major or minor. CA, Corrective Action. This is what you do to eliminate the cause of an NC so it doesn't happen again. It's a good idea to bookmark this glossary for quick revision anytime. This module provides essential terms and tools used in quality management systems, particularly in the context of IATF 16949. Root Cause Analysis, RCA. This is the process of identifying the real cause of a problem, not just treating the symptoms. Internal Audit. These are audits conducted by the organization itself to check compliance and effectiveness. Management Review. This is a top management activity where they formally evaluate the performance of the quality system. Process Approach. It emphasizes managing activities as processes that interact with each other, improving consistency and results. Risk-Based Thinking. This means proactively identifying and mitigating risks before they become problems. Continual Improvement. It refers to ongoing efforts to improve products, services, or processes. Sanctioned Interpretation, SI. This provides official clarifications of IATF 16949 requirements when there is confusion. IATF Rules. These are the formal rules for achieving and maintaining certification to IATF 16949. If they ask about risk-based thinking, they expect to see risk registers or FMEAs. Activity or Q&A. Ask participants to define a few terms or give an example of how one of these terms is applied in real life. Let's wrap up Module 10 with a quick recap and some final thoughts. Key takeaways. The IATF website is your official and most reliable source for understanding the rules, sanctioned interpretations, SIS, and FAQs. Organizations like AIAG, VDA, and other accredited training providers offer excellent formal training opportunities. Don't just stop at training. Use books, videos, and e-learning tools to keep learning and sharpening your understanding. Having a strong grasp of IATF terms and concepts is absolutely critical to applying the standard effectively. Final message. Remember, your journey with IATF 16949 is ongoing. As quality professionals, staying updated and continuously learning is key to success. Use the resources mentioned, improve your skills, and contribute more effectively to your organization's quality objectives. Now let's move into the Q&A session. Feel free to ask anything related to this module or any previous ones.